5, 4, 3.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex Pete.
And it's your girl, Drea Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Minds,
where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
So you know what I have to get used to is like looking at the camera. Because I really be just talking to you.
Same, yeah.
So I feel like, we gotta...
I be trying to keep it in my mind because I feel like I do the same thing. Like I be looking at you and talking to you for so long. So then I be like, okay, let me look at the camera. Then let me look at that one.
I'm dead. So what's been up, sis?
Girl.
What's up, sis? You always got something going on.
Why did you say ugh?
Because that laugh.
I've been having a great week.
Okay.
Just working. We working. We stay working. We've been busy with the show and I've been busy.
Do you have any
keeping it low key?
Are you having any New Year's plans? Like, what's your plans?
I don't know what I'm gonna do for New Year's. At first I was thinking that I was gonna go out of town. But now I'm
Suck
thinking
a little dick.
Yeah, the usual. But I think that I'm gonna stay in Atlanta.
Okay.
And then maybe, I don't know, because I really feel like we're about to go back on lockdown once Biden gets inaugurated.
You better use them big words.
I mean, bitch, that's what it's called, an inauguration.
I was just going to say get in office, shit.
I'm dead.
Well, I think
yes, when he gets inaugurated.
When he get in office.
When he gets inaugurated on the 20th.
You is smart.
I definitely think that he's going to.
I
think we're going to go back on lockdown.
I think we are as well.
Yeah,
I don't really have any plans. Do you have a New Year's? But
that's what I was about to say. So a part of me kind of
resolution?
is like, maybe I should go out of town because we about to be on lockdown. But I don't know. No, I don't really like to make New Year's resolutions.
Why not?
I feel like they never last. Have you ever made a New Year's resolution and actually went through with it?
Yes.
What?
I said I was never going to wear synthetic wigs again, and I never did. And that was a good one.
That was a change you needed to make.
That was a change. Exactly. Resolutions are always changes
I know.
You need to make.
I know, but I think that was easy to do though.
No, it wasn't.
Because that synthetic wig wasn't in no type of way beneficial.
It
wasn't
all I could afford.
Beautiful.
It was all I could afford. But I was like,
so I'm saying I feel like it was easy to let that go though. I'm talking about, to me, a resolution is something that's like you struggle with it.
I was struggling.
But you didn't struggle to let it go because you knew it was poo.
You going a little hard. You going a little too hard. All right? You up here? Bring that shit down here.
All I said was that it was poo.
Okay. But my New Year's resolution is I want to stop lying so much.
I think that's a good one for you. I do.
I can't stop lying, bruh. It's like if I tell the truth, I'll be like, I gotta tell a lie.
Yeah.
So I gotta I'm really gonna work on not lying so much. Like, I lie about stupid shit. Like, I'll be at fucking, I don't know, Taco Bell. Somebody be like, where you at? McDonald's?
That's wild. You are definitely a liar.
I know, I do be lying. It's funny because when we had our first meeting after we did the 85 South show, Chad was in the meeting. He was like, you lie a lot, don't you?
And I literally thought that shit was so fucking funny that he said that to you because I was like, dang, that's crazy because she do be lying.
I do be, but you know what? One thing about me is I'll admit that I'm lying though.
Yeah.
If you catch me in the lie, I'm not going to keep going on with my lie.
Yeah, you will say that it's a lie.
I'm like, okay, all right. You caught me. It's the thrill of it. Because I be saying
that's
stuff.
That's not thrilling.
Yes,
you have a problem.
I lie and people be like, damn. I be like, you really believe that shit, huh?
That's crazy. Have you always been like that? Like, was you a lying ass kid?
You know what's crazy? My mom has a nickname for me. She calls me Lat.
Oh, yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, for lying ass Tierra. That's literally my nickname. And then Rapper Bay actually calls me that now, too. He like, your ass be lying.
Everybody that know you be lying.
I'm just a lying ass bitch.
But no, I don't know. Maybe my resolution could be like, I feel like I need to work on my time management.
Oh, that would be excellent for you.
Yeah.
To be on time?
Yeah. I said time management.
I mean, that's part of it, is being on time. It's part of time management.
For sure, but I'm talking more so about like getting more things done.
So you can be on time to where you're going. Yeah.
I mean, possibly. We'll see.
I love the fact that the one thing that I do lie to you about that I'm never going to stop, though, is like saying if we got to be somewhere at 5, I'll tell you 4. And you'll be there by 5.
Or 6.
Exactly. So I'm never gonna stop lying about that. I'm like, oh, we got to be here at 12:30, and we probably don't have to be there till like 2.
Oh, I don't be caring about you lying about that because I'm still gonna come when I'm ready.
All right, let's get into these fucking topics. Cause you just trash, and you don't even care. You're not even trying. You don't even try. That's the thing that's crazy about it. You're not even trying. You don't.
I'm honest.
But you don't want to be on time to things? Let's talk about these. You don't want to be on time? Like, you don't mind that...
It's not that I don't want to be on time, but if I'm like 5-10 minutes late, I'll be like, oh...
No!
Okay. It's only 5 or 10 minutes.
No, but people got shit to do. People got shit to do.
You don't be having shit to do.
Yes, I do.
Maybe in certain settings, I understand what you're talking about. You
I
don't,
clean.
but you,
I got
like if we're
something to
supposed
do.
to be going somewhere, like to lunch or something, you don't be having shit to do.
I do have things to do.
Girl, you don't be doing nothing. You be going home and watching Hey Arnold.
All right. Now, see, you getting a little too personal. First of all, Hey Arnold is fire. So we're not going to do this.
I didn't say it wasn't fire, but that's what you do.
You trying to put me on blast?
You'll go home and then I'll be like, hey girl, I'll text you and be like, what you doing? Girl, nothing. Watching Hey Arnold.
I've moved on to SpongeBob.
But then you be acting like you gotta go somewhere. Why you be, going back to you lying. You always why you always lying? You be trying to act like you got shit to do and not be having nothing to do.
Sometimes I do have things to do though. I do. I just don't be doing them. But I do got shit to do now. I ain't say I was doing it, but I do got shit to do. What you not gonna do is play me. Nah, bitch.
So you be having shit to do.
Hell yeah.
So maybe you should work on your time management too.
I ain't not. That's one thing I'm not working on. I'm never gonna do shit. I'm absolutely
What
okay.
you mean I'm never gonna
I feel
do
like
shit?
everybody's like, oh, like what we're doing right now. They're like, oh, this is a dream job. I want to be a podcaster.
Yeah.
And I want to, and don't get me wrong, this is a blessing. I love doing this. But whenever like I make some money, y'all are never going to see me again. Like when we get a contract, they like give us our money. After our contract is done, I'm disappearing. Y'all ain't gonna
Where
see.
you gonna go?
I don't know. Not somewhere where I don't have to work. This is still a
But
fucking
you're
job.
gonna still have to work even after we
I'm
sign
not.
a contract.
No,
that
I'm
doesn't
not.
make any sense.
I know
what
how
you
to live
just
off the
said.
$3. If you're
signing a contract, you do know that if you sign a contract, it's gonna be like responsibilities.
That's what I said. I'm going to
have.
finish our contract and I'm going to take my money and I'm never coming back.
You're not gonna sign another one, or
No.
you're not gonna
No.
want some more money.
No.
You're a weirdo.
I don't wanna work.
That's why you got $3. Because you don't be trying to multiply. You don't be trying to be fruitful and multiply. You be cool with what you got.
I'll be cool.
And I don't understand it.
As long as I can watch my shows and get my nails done
What
and
the
go to
fuck?
sleep. I don't want to do nothing, bro. I'm not working on my time management. That's what we're getting back to.
All right.
Can we get into these topics?
Sure.
How did this turn into this?
I don't know.
Okay,
you
go ahead.
said you wanted to talk about it.
Go ahead.
So we was talking about it. Goddamn.
Go ahead, bitch.
Goddamn.
The first topic that Drea wants to talk about is
Why it gotta be me?
because this is your topic. Because people actually do say this to us a lot
What?
about like, oh, I know y'all wasn't raised right. And this
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we wanted to talk about growing up in a 2-parent home versus, growing up in a single parent home. Do you really feel like there's huge differences, like how people try to make it seem, like it's such a huge difference between growing up with 2 parents and then growing up in a single parent household?
I think there's a difference as far, but I don't think it's the difference that people think that it is. I think a lot of times people look at women who like don't necessarily have fathers, always want to throw that, oh, she got daddy issues. First of all, I suck a lot of dick and I ain't had no daddy. She suck a lot of dick and she had her daddy. So what the fuck is y'all talking about? Dick is still getting sucked.
That's fact.
So I feel like that's not what people think it is. If anything, I feel like the main difference is I'm more so like, I know I can do this on my own. Because I've seen like my mom, like I had more growing up with one parent than people had with 2 parents. Super fucking spoiled. Like I had it all. So I think more so, especially women that were raised by like one parent, they're more so like wanting to be independent and be without a nigga. Versus women who have 2 parents, they still believe in like marriage and a partnership. And for the most part, I think, you know what I'm saying? Like you believe in a partnership though.
I mean, I do believe in a partnership, but then again, like I do feel like I have a different perception of like relationships and stuff than most people do that grew up in 2-parent households. That's why I really feel like it's bullshit when people try to say, oh, you know, you could tell the difference between a girl who grew up in a 2-parent household and a girl that didn't. Because I feel like I grew up in a 2-parent household, but maybe some of my ideals and the things that I believe would never say that to somebody, you know what I mean? And it has completely nothing to do with my parents or how I grew up. That's just, I'm a grown-ass woman. I got my own beliefs. I have my own life experiences that has shaped why I feel the way that I feel about a lot of things.
Because I will honestly say, do I feel like I have daddy issues? Absolutely not. I have very healthy relationships with lots of men in my life. Honestly, I do. Like, I have a lot of guy friends. I never sucked their dick, never ate their ass, nothing. Ever.
But having a healthy relationship with a friend that you've never fucked, that's easy.
I mean, but honestly,
I feel like that's easy to have a good relationship with a man in your life that you never had any type of like sexual relations with. But if you have an issue with every man that you date or that you're with on a personal level, on a physical level, I definitely feel like it could be daddy issues a little bit.
I've never felt like I had daddy issues though, because like I said,
but what do you think daddy issues is?
I think like you're looking for somebody to love you, like you need that male love, and you don't know how to treat it whenever you get it, type shit. Like I feel like no matter if it's my friends, my platonic friends, or men that I'm dealing with, I can receive love very well. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm okay with like a lot of times daddy issues, like they say girls like kind of sabotage situations they're in, or they have trust issues, or they're just wanting love, and that's not me at all. Like they always say like daddy girls are sluts because they're sleeping around because they
I'm playing.
No, bitch. But like I said, bitch, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm sleeping around because I'm horny. I'm not looking for something but a nut. Like daddy's girls will say like, oh, I want this, I want that. They go out, they fuck, and then they come home and they're crying themselves to sleep because they're still alone. I'd be like, bitch, I just got some good dick. I'm about to go to sleep. Like, I'd be fine with that. But I don't have a problem in relationships. I've never had a problem finding men that like me. I've never been in that.
I don't think that that's what daddy issues is. I think the definition that you have in your mind is not what it really is. Like, but I mean, that's what, like them finding.
That's what people have always approached me and said they think I'm talking about my experience because I don't have a dad. Okay. So what people are saying to me is what my definition of daddy issues is. It's somebody who's searching for love, somebody who doesn't know how to have relationships with men at all because they don't have that daddy figure. Everything turns into something sexual. And I'm like, that's not true. Because like I said, I have a lot of male that I'm friends with that is nothing sexual. So that's what I mean. Like, that's what people have always said daddy issues are to me. Now, what daddy issues are to you might be something different.
Yeah, I think it's completely different.
What are daddy issues to you?
I just really feel like, I do feel like it's some of the things that you just said, but I think it's more so, them just always looking for what they lacked growing up because they didn't have a man in their life. They looking for it in their partner. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I feel like...
That's what I said.
I mean, you kind of said that, but you said some other things, too. I don't know. I feel like a lot of girls that don't be having a dad in their life be having daddy issues. They just don't be realizing it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of the time when things are wrong, if something is wrong with a person, people don't really be wanting to be like, oh, I feel like this is what's wrong with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I do feel like a lot of girls that don't be having a dad in their life definitely be having daddy issues because it's kind of like you could just tell by how they go about their relationships. You know what I mean? A lot of friends that I've had, they self-sabotage relationships a lot just because they don't really know how to move with a man. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they've never seen a loving relationship between a man and a woman because their parents wasn't together. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I feel like with me, I be thinking niggas is trash, but that's just because of my experiences with these niggas. Right. You know what I mean? Right. My dad was a very good man, and he was a good man to my mom, and like all I ever seen growing up was a loving 2-parent household. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So my daddy don't have nothing to do with why I be feeling like these niggas is trash. Hell, if I feel like I could find a nigga anything like my dad, maybe my whole perception of relationships would be completely different. Right. You know, or if I did feel like I had found somebody like that. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, bitch. I just be feeling like...
I feel like with me,
that should be crazy though.
It is, but I'll say like for me, I have never had a problem with people telling me about myself and knowing I need to work on something. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
So like if somebody tells me like, Lex, this is what you do and it hurts my feelings and I don't like this, where is this coming from? I've always been I'm very good at self-reflecting. So when people were like, oh, I feel like you have these issues because of your dad, I'm like, okay, well, let me like really kind of look into why I'm like this. But it's just like,
but you don't feel like your dad not being in your life, you don't feel like that has affected your dating relationships and stuff at all?
No, I really don't. Because I feel like even though I never saw my mom like with my dad and being in a loving relationship, I feel like I've experienced love, having somebody love me unconditionally, like as a male in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had
What
that.
makes you, like, I guess with the situation that you're referring to, what make you feel like that person had loved you unconditionally?
I mean, that's somebody that's still in my life. It's like a family friend of mine that I looked up to. Like, it was kind of like my quote unquote, I want to say dad figure. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like I've never just seen two people unconditionally love each other of the opposite sex, or I've never experienced love. I have always just been boy crazy, even when I was younger.
But I'm saying you don't feel like maybe that would have been possibly different if your dad was in your life?
Because like I said, I have friends that are just like me that got two parents. It's just my personality. I like to be in front of people. I like to make people happy. I like to be in people's face. Like, I like when people show me love. That's more of me just being a fucking Leo. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that has absolutely nothing to... I really feel like I don't have daddy issues because I was receiving so much love growing up from my family, because whenever my dad passed, it was like everybody stepped in and helped my mom. You know what I'm saying? So it was like... I was receiving so much love, I didn't even realize my household wasn't normal. Yeah. I didn't even realize that dad was really missing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, by the time I got older, I was like, okay, so I don't have anything against a man and a woman being married. I'm not searching for love. I have a lot of love in my life. I've never felt like, let me look at this man and see if he can love me. I don't give a fuck if y'all love me or not. I got Jackson. I got my family. I got you. I got enough people who fuck with me. So it's like I have
not enough people.
I do though.
That's
like,
different. People fucking with you though and loving you is two different things.
I'm just saying I have enough love around me that I've never. Luckily for me, I've never had to search for that in somebody who's not capable of giving that to me. So no, I'm not sucking dick because my daddy was gone. I'm sucking dick because I like it. God damn it. And I'm speaking for all the girls who don't have a daddy.
Don't speak for them. Don't speak for them.
Not all of them.
Some of them do be
but
having daddy issues.
I'm speaking for the girls who don't have fathers that really, honestly, don't have daddy issues. Like, not everybody out here with daddy issues, bruh. It's just...
I mean, I agree. I agree because I feel like people could possibly think that I have daddy issues because of the things that I... Like, how I feel on certain topics that we talk about and stuff on the show.
Right.
But in all actuality, me and my dad had a great relationship. That was one of my best friends. And he used to put me on game all the time about these niggas, which I really feel like that's part of the reason why I be thinking niggas trash, because my daddy told me y'all niggas was trash.
He told us.
He really did.
I think the only daddy issue I probably really have is maybe if my daddy was here, maybe I wouldn't be eating ass. Okay.
But like, what the fuck would your daddy have to do with that?
Because maybe he'd be like, baby, you too beautiful for that. Baby, don't do it. That's the only daddy.
But how would he find out that you was eating ass?
I mean, I told my mom.
I don't think you would tell. I'm not trying to be funny, but I really don't think you would tell your daddy.
Hey, we'll never know.
Because there's certain things that I told my mom, but I just never told my daddy.
Hey, we'll never know. We'll never know. Maybe I do have daddy issues. That's the only thing I'll admit to.
You would.
What?
I just don't even know where to start. Like, so you feel like, because I'm trying to figure out what your daddy got to do with you eating ass. You just a freak. That don't got shit to do with your daddy, bro. Why you let that man rest in peace? Why you bringing him into this foolery?
I'm just trying to see, like, I'm trying to relate.
You just nasty. That don't got nothing to do with him.
Well, I was trying to relate to the girls that lost their father. I thought that maybe that was something we could relate on. I just don't have daddy issues then, damn it. Fuck.
I'm so dead, bitch. Anyways, bring that shit back, bitch.
Just bring it back.
Bring it back.
My bad. But yeah, so, my bad.
I feel like, so all in all, do you feel like it's a difference? So, like, for example, you knowing me and knowing that I grew up in a 2-parent household, do you think that there is like a significant difference between us?
Now, I do feel like the main difference is like, I do feel like you harder on niggas than I am because I feel like you were put on more game. If anything, I felt like I missed that game, like that my dad could have put me on and stuff. Yeah. Like I had to get that and learn that kind of on my own. You know what I'm saying? So I be giving niggas chances just because I'm like, I'll be hoping, I'm like, okay, maybe you're different. Let me not judge you. But you, like, you be going hard on these niggas.
One and done.
Right, because I feel like, because your daddy already done told you, like, Dre, these niggas ain't shit. You know, I never had somebody, like, in my ear that was, like, going up and put me on game with stuff like that. So I feel like, if anything, that's, like, the main difference between us. But it's not, like, an issue.
Oh, yeah, no.
You know, no, I'm not saying that that's what you're saying. Yeah. But to me, that's not, like, necessarily having daddy issues. That's just how we were raised. But I don't think, like, but everything else, we're pretty similar. Yeah. Like, facts. And our households were completely different. Like, you grew up in the city, I grew up in the country, I grew up around all white people. You went to a predominantly black school, right?
Well, for when I was, like, in elementary and middle school, predominantly black. But high school, I went to a very
like mid school. So, yeah, it's like we grew up totally different, and we have a lot of the same values.
I know, we really do. And that's why I be saying, like, you really can't judge people based off of stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because you would think that I grew up probably completely different than I did, or you grew up completely different than you did, just based off of our beliefs and like how we feel about shit. But I feel like life shape your experience.
Absolutely.
I feel like a lot of the time, I don't know.
But honestly, and that's why I go so hard on these men as far as like, I believe you're supposed to take care of your household and take care of this. Because guess what? At the end of the day, no, my daddy wasn't here. But when my dad passed away, my mom was good. Yeah. Left her hella bread. She was able to go back to Orange, build her a huge ass house, make sure me and my sister was taken care of. Even after death, my daddy was taking care of his household. Same. So that's
Shout
why,
out to my daddy.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, yeah, my mama had this. That's exactly what the fuck I want. Yeah, he was taking care of her while he was alive and after he passed. So yeah, I'm gonna go hard because I never saw my mom settle. My mom was not settling for just any man. After my dad passed, I remember her dating probably like one guy, but that's because she don't take no shit, and I'm the same way.
Y'all are Taurus too. Period. That's a whole nother.
Y'all got the same birthday.
Yeah, we got the same birthday. That's a whole nother
y'all
topic.
can say what y'all want about me, but I know what I want out of life, and I know what I expect, and I know what I deserve. And my mom instilled that on me because that was what was instilled in her. So yeah, that's my mood about it, sis. Yeah. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I don't be feeling like it's like a huge difference either. You know, I don't know. This may be for some people because like you said, your dad left your mom a lot of money. But I feel like, so maybe for some people, maybe the financial aspect of like growing up with two parents versus growing up with one parent is a little bit different.
I guess. Like I said, I have more than...
But like I said, not for you, not in your situation, but a lot of the time that does affect people's upbringing. You know what I mean? If you growing up in a one-parent household, say your mom don't really have no education, you don't have your dad or whatever, your mom working like 3 jobs.
Damn. And those be the niggas that be like, my mama worked 3 jobs. And she was a hustler. Yeah. The bitch was depressed. We say that all the time. They be like, you hoes don't want to work. My mama did it. Your mom was very not happy with life.
It's not about not wanting to work. I think as you get older, you realize you're supposed to work smarter, not harder. And I'm not saying y'all niggas mamas was dumb. That ain't what I'm saying.
That sound like what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is now we have more opportunities and we know so many different ways to get money.
Shirley, she calling you dumb.
Stop saying I'm not calling her dumb. I'm not calling Bridget dumb. Damn. Anyways, bitch, I feel like these days in 2020, it's so many ways you can get money. So number one, we know a plethora of ways.
That girl's smart.
Of ways to get money to where we don't have to work 3-4 jobs. But bitch working 3-4 jobs right now, bro, you just ain't figured it out. You ain't figured out how to connect the pieces and connect the dots. Because ain't no way in hell you should be working 3 jobs. I'm talking like jobs where you go and clock in. not having like 3 different hustles,
Right.
but jobs.
Yeah.
You
I
know
hear
what I
you're
mean?
saying.
So it's just like, I just feel like these days, if you doing that, you just ain't figured out the blueprint. But back then, that's what a lot of women had to do.
Right.
And so I feel like a lot of the time kids in households suffered because you didn't really have no parent there at all. So I feel like in situations like that, maybe it is, you know, a little bit different growing up with 2 parents versus growing up with 1.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you on that. But like I said, as far as I can only speak on my experiences. I do think people need to stop throwing that out there like, oh, she has daddy issues, she has daddy issues. And that's just not the case for everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So let us know if y'all got daddy issues and you like sucking too much dick because your daddy wasn't there. Let me know. Maybe I can help you with a little something. And we gonna get through these problems together. Look at us.
Amen.
Helping the community.
We love to help out our people.
Okay, what's the next topic, girl?
Bitch.
Well, it won't open on my phone.
Why you ain't say that? Now I gotta fool.
I was trying to be.
I feel like this is very unprofessional.
I know. I was trying to be professional.
Okay. I wanted to also talk about getting more support, like while you getting more support from like your peers, you know, your family members, your friends, while you hustling, versus once you make it.
Oh,
I think this is a great topic,
this is a great topic,
especially for us.
I feel like it's a lot of reasons why. One of the main things, we say this all the time on the show, people love to see you doing well as long as you're not doing better than them. That's the first thing. I think that's more so of people that you're in the same realm as, that are doing the same, you know, thing as you.
Okay.
A lot of times as a creative, people don't want to see you take that next step because a lot of times it changes.
What do you mean?
Like, if you think about like somebody like Wiz Khalifa, this is my best example to use all the time because that's one of my favorite artists, and y'all know I love him.
Know.
But like when he dropped Cushion OJ, like he was in his bag. Like that's one of his like best projects to me personally. But it's like when you look at his music, like when Black and Yellow dropped, he started doing more like commercial things. So a lot of times people feel like when creatives or artists or celebrities, whatever that you're doing, they take that next step to the next level, they change. Like, bitch, if we sign like an HBO deal, I'm still be talking about eating ass and sucking dick. You know, some people just stay true to who they are.
That's
but,
true.
You know, they feel like, oh, if Poor Minds gets on fucking Netflix, they not going to be who they are no more. They're going to change. So we want them to stay right here. So a lot of times it's not necessarily coming from a bad point of view. Sometimes people just don't want the formula to change.
But then also you have to wait and see. You know what I mean? You talking about, oh, I feel like if they reach this level of success, things are gonna change. You don't know that until you see it happen. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like y'all can't be out here praying for people downfall.
Well, I won't say they praying for our downfall. They just,
To me, that sound like these niggas praying on your downfall.
on all 10, bitch, I stood tall, nah.
No, but for real
But
though.
honestly, I feel like for the most part, our fans have been happy. Like, they're happy that I talk about $6.
I said numerous different people in your life. I didn't say our fans. I said friends, family.
Oh. Well, honestly, the people around me, they ready for me to, like, have some money. They like, bitch, we're tired of you and this $3. It's
Bitch,
time for you to upgrade your life. You 31. You are 31. My mom was like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, like, some people really be like, okay, Lex, it's time to grow up and do something with your life and do something with yourself. But, getting back to the first point, like I said, I do see a lot of people, you know, not showing so much love as I thought you know. But like I said, a lot of times that just comes from people feeling threatened. You know,
but why do you feel like people feel threatened? How can people feel threatened when you not a threat to them?
Because first of all, we not even supposed to be in this space.
Why? But says who?
Technically.
But says who?
But that's what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying, though, Drea. 2 girls that just, we don't have no knowledge and nothing, and look what we've made of it.
Hold on. We do got knowledge. We smart.
I'm talking about knowledge as far as the podcasting industry, as far as doing all, bitch, we sat down in your living room with a fucking Blue Yeti mic that was bought for us, hooked up to your, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. You gotta realize people are coming into this space, $15,000 in the hole just on equipment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's their first mistake, though. And we can tell them that now.
Because
now we know way more.
All I'm saying is a lot of times people be like, what the fuck? These 2 hoes just sitting down. Oh, this the type of, we seen it. Somebody tweeted that the other day. Oh, these are the kind of podcasts y'all listen to? Somebody tweeted that about us.
Yeah, nobody listens to their podcast.
But that's what I'm saying.
The person that you're talking about.
Oh. that's neither here nor there. But I just feel like a lot of times when people feel like you don't deserve to be where you are, but as a matter of fact, we do though. Like you don't know.
We grinded to get here.
We
deserve.
grind.
I mean, no, but for real, you know what I mean? We definitely worked hard to get where we are right now and where we're going. That's something that definitely gets on my last fucking nerve when people try to act like, oh, we only be getting certain opportunities or doing certain shit because we look a certain way. That doesn't have anything to do with it.
Facts.
I mean, I definitely feel like to a certain extent, I'm not gonna lie, I think that sometimes that can contribute a little bit to why people want to listen to the show, because niggas will see what we look like, and they'll be like, oh, let me go see what them fine hoes talking about.
But honestly, and you know me, and y'all know me that listen to the show, I don't even lead with my looks. I be like, man, fuck that.
I mean, but it's not about, to me, it's not about nobody really leads with they looks. I feel like
they do.
I don't think that that's true. I feel like if you look good, you look good. That's the first thing people gonna look at. That doesn't mean that that's what you leading with, though. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess I just feel like,
but you look good, so niggas gonna look at that first. They gonna look at that ass and shit. They ain't gonna be like, damn.
No, y'all better look. I paid a pretty penny. I be all eyes on me.
They not gonna be like, dang, I wonder if she intellectual. Like, nobody thinks that when they look at you.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
Hey, no, that's not true. Sometimes,
it is true.
Sometimes niggas...
Nobody looking at you, bro, and they like, damn, I wonder...
Yeah, bro.
I wonder if she intellectual.
Some niggas look at me and they be like,
I wonder what are her thoughts on global warming.
They do.
Nobody
I want to know what out that mind. They want to know what's up in my mind. They be like, damn, baby girl. What you thinking about right now?
Literally nobody.
I'll be like, damn.
No nigga has ever looked at you.
Yes, huh? Like, niggas be like, damn, I wonder, like, what's up there?
Later, yeah, I'm sure as the date goes on, they like, dang, she's smart as fuck, or dang, she's very intelligent and funny and hilarious. But in the beginning, absolutely the fuck not. If I was a nigga, that ain't what I'd be thinking.
What you would be thinking?
I'd be looking at your titties the whole time. First of all, if you wore some shit like that while we was on a date.
I do wear this on dates.
I would be looking at your titties. I would not be thinking about, like, wondering what you thinking about up top. Unless you trying to think about fucking when we leave.
That is Anyways, back to what we were saying. I think a lot of times, and then another thing is, a lot of times people feel like you'll get out of touch. I think one of my favorite things about like social media is like artists that I listen to or other podcasts that I listen to, like I can tweet them and they'll say something back to me. And like that feeling like, oh, that's my friend. That's my, because I be responding to everybody as much as I can.
I do too.
I love talking to them. Everybody. So I know sometimes people feel like, oh, well, I hope they stay like this because they're cool and they're successful, but they're not. It's not to where I can't still talk to them. You know
but I feel like that's more so something like people not really talking one-on-one with people. I don't think that's so much people losing touch. It's just kind of like the more your fan. It's like the more.
I'm jumpy, y'all.
The more your
That's how you know I ain't living right.
The more your fan base grows, it gets harder and harder to talk to people. It becomes overwhelming because I'm not gonna lie, like even right now in the space that we're at now, sometimes it's a little overwhelming trying to respond to everybody.
Yeah.
I still do it, you know what I mean, to the best of my ability, but it's hard.
I mean, because what else you gonna be doing?
Bitch, I be having shit to do.
I know that's right.
I be having shit to do. I be gone.
I know that's right.
Don't play.
I'm just playing.
I just always have wondered why that is, because I just find it so odd when people feel intimidated or threatened by people, like as if we can't all get money, even if we all are working in the same space and doing the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even outside of that, because I more so was thinking about people who don't even do the same shit as you, who don't support you.
What you mean?
Like people who not even doing the same thing as you, because we just touched on like, okay, maybe sometimes people who are in the same space with you don't really support you as you get bigger because they feel like you're a threat.
Right.
But I'm talking more so about people who not even doing the same shit as you that don't support you as you continue to get bigger. Why do you think that is?
It goes to the same thing. Like it doesn't matter what you're doing.
You just think in general.
Yeah, like
people don't want to see you doing better.
They don't want to see you doing better because sometimes people are jealous. Like sometimes people genuinely do not be happy for other people, bruh. Like it literally burns them up on the inside. Like me, I'm the type of person when I see somebody doing something good, especially somebody that I fuck with,
right,
I'm gonna retweet everything I see on my timeline. Yeah. I'm supporting. Like anytime somebody send me a text like, oh, can you retweet this for me? I retweet everything. I have 20,000 followers on Twitter, 100,000 some on Instagram. Like I'm going to promote my friend's shit it as much as you want me to.
I feel like we're both pretty good with that.
Yeah,
like whenever
so-
our friends come out with stuff or doing something, we always promote
That's
it.
easy for me. Support is the easiest thing you can do.
It's free.
A retweet is, and honestly, now
It's free when I be charging
and that's what I'm
other
not
people.
trying to be funny. A post on my page to promote a product is $2,500 right now.
Right.
So the fact that I'm doing that for my friends and doing that shit for free, I'm supporting you.
I mean, facts. Bitch, you know I feel the same fucking way. Like, I could be charging hella fucking money to post this shit for you, but you know I'm posting it because I fuck with you. I don't know.
But a lot of people don't view stuff like that because a lot of people some people are just haters. And sometimes your friends be haters.
But you know what's crazy? That a lot of people who are super successful say, like, you don't really be finding out who be haters until you get to that point where you're becoming super, super successful. Because then you start to see people true colors. Because I feel like it's easy for people to disguise it as they're supporting you as you coming up. But then, because I think to a certain extent, people don't really be believing that you gonna get there.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like easy to support you when you doing little shit. Because it's like, okay, whatever, let me go on here.
Like how you be doing me
because ain't nobody watching
about
me.
dropping my album. Yeah.
First of all, I support you dropping your album.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You gonna listen to it?
Why would not listen to it?
Facts.
I really don't think you gonna drop an album, no.
See how she. See how
It's not about me not believing in the album. I don't think it's ever gonna be an album.
But you doing to me what you just saying other people are doing.
Because you've been talking about creating an album for like 3 years.
don't
So
know
why
what
haven't you made? Well, like, why
I'm
haven't you
working
got
on
in the
it.
studio?
We in the stew right
You wanted
now.
to do this, and we started doing this like 4 months after you moved here. So I just don't think you're gonna create an album.
cool.
But if you do, I'm gonna support it.
That's cool,
But
bro.
that don't have nothing to do with like not believing in you. I just feel like you had plenty of space and opportunity, and you haven't. So
I see how it is. Be your own co-host.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think that's really, really weird though that people
We're gonna
have
work
that
on
type
not
of
being
mindset.
Not being haters towards people. We're gonna work.
Who
on
gonna
being
work on it?
people that are haters.
We don't. That's what I'm about to say. We not haters.
No, I'm not a hater. If I see anything, like I said, I support, I retweet it. I do all that stuff. I love showing love. I love to show love.
You love to show
I'm a
love.
loving ass bitch.
You are. You are definitely a love.
Never knew what I was missing. Oh, sorry. I'm being in my feelings. I'm being in my feelings today. Okay, so now we gonna get into
the bed.
Hey.
The bed.
Hey.
The bed.
All right. So today, I wanted to talk about shower sex because I saw a girl say, she was like, it was this little video on Instagram, and she was gonna say, there's nothing better than after coming home from a long, hard day at work, getting in the shower and just getting all soaped up, and then just having your nigga come in there, and y'all just make sweet love in the shower under the blue, the wheat love. And I was like, bruh, shower sex is the absolute worst thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. I've never enjoyed it. Never enjoyed it.
I don't think it's like the worst thing ever,
It's
but I
second
mean,
to
it's
car sex.
definitely not something that I just be like, "Ooh, let's have shower sex."
Like, I feel like
I never say that.
No.
It's like if we end up having shower sex, then cool. You know what I mean? But I'm never gonna suggest that we go have sex in the shower.
not sex.
Sex.
Never
Gonna suggest that we go have sex in the shower.
I'll say this though. First of all, I feel like getting water in the vagina, that makes your vagina dry.
Yeah, that's why it's weird people's obsession with having sex in jacuzzis and pools.
That shit is not lit. That
So
shit is
weird.
not. That's how I know y'all ain't got that WAP.
They probably be getting a yeast infection afterwards too
Alright,
because they
alright.
chlorine.
Well, I'll say this. I feel like sex in the shower is so overrated. Now, it's cool to start it off. You know, I suck your dick a little bit, get the balls a little bit.
Now let me think, what can I do to kick it off?
First of all, I come all over your dick and then I lick it off.
Did you have to think about the song? Because you paused for a minute.
I did pause. I was like, hold on. I had to get in my barb mode. Y'all know I'm a barb.
Right.
So anyway, I feel like sex in the shower is cool.
I be checking.
Shut up. I feel like it's cool to start off with. Like, you know, we start kissing. You know, touching on a little titty, feel on a little Garfield, you know what I'm saying? Get the shit popping. We washing each other down. But you building up those moments so we can go get in the fucking bed.
Yeah.
I'm not having no car sex. I'm not having sex in no shower. I'm not having sex in no tub. Now, sometimes...
Oh, I had car sex recently, and I know we talked about this on
What kind of car was it?
I would rather not disclose that. I mean, I guess I could tell you.
What kind of car was it?
It was a Lambo truck.
Come on, Lambo truck.
But yeah, I had car sex recently, and I was meaning to tell you about this. But I think we had talked about this on an episode, and we both said that it was trash and you too old to be having. But can you wave that if it's like a Lambo truck or something? The more expensive
I'll
car.
lean over and lick your balls a little bit, but I'm 6'5", 290. The fuck I look like trying to fuck in a Lambo, bro?
You can fuck in a G-Wagon.
I can, but I'm big.
Or a Bentley.
No, bitch, I'm too big for that shit. Please take my old big ass upstairs.
But see, we fucked in a front seat.
No, see, because you're like 5'1", bitch.
But he not. He wasn't.
How tall is he?
You fucking, now you asking too many questions. You trying to get me caught up. You ain't sleep.
No, but I'll say this. I am big. I'm old. I'm lazy. I'm not flexible.
You are flexible.
Bitch, I'm not trying to have sex nowhere but the bed.
Not the bed.
The bed.
That's
the bed.
it?
That's it. I'm not doing that shit, bro.
I just came to fuck you in the bed.
If you want a fucking porn star or something, go get that shit, because it ain't me, nigga. You gonna get your nut all right. Me and Garfield Gucci,
But
now.
when I had sex in the car, I was pleasantly surprised. Because I hadn't had sex in the car since I was probably like, I don't know, like 21, 22, something like that.
Stop fucking lying. You had sex hanging out of the car about 2 years ago.
That was hanging out the car, not in the car, bitch. We was outside. If you want to be technical, we was outside with it. If you really trying to be technical, that wasn't in the car.
You a dirty bitch.
This time the doors was closed and I was in that bitch.
Ooh, you living that life, sister girl.
Girl, I be cutting up.
You do.
I do. I be really cutting up.
No,
but yeah,
but that's good for you. That's
it
good.
was good, and I was pleasantly surprised because I just had in my mind that like car sex was trash, you know. So maybe you need to have a better shower sex experience.
I mean,
don't get me wrong. I'm definitely not about to start having car sex all the time.
Right.
It was just better than what I thought it would be.
I'll say this: if we in the shower, we can do a few little pumps, pump. And let's get out.
Okay.
But we not about to have the whole session in there. Because if you pumping me, most likely I'm bent over.
You gonna have to be. That's the only way I imagine having sex in the shower unless they have like the little bench.
But my back hurt. Going back. I'm old, I'm lazy, and I'm tired. Take me to the bed.
What if you got a bench?
No.
In the
I'm
shower?
not doing none of that shit, bro.
Okay.
If
You acting like I'm trying to fuck you in the shower. I'm just asking for the people.
I'm just saying.
Sheesh.
Cause you sound just like these niggas. Come on, man. Let me slide it in. It's gonna be real quick. I ain't gonna go that long. Come on, baby. Just a little nibble.
Not a little nipple.
Shit.
You having flashbacks?
I'm having flashbacks. That's why I got mad, bitch. Fuck you and that nigga. Just ride it for a little bit, baby. Get on top.
I don't be liking shower sex.
So, shower sex is a no for me. Is it a no for you?
Yeah, it's a no for me too.
Bet. Okay, let's move on.
Absolutely.
So now we're going to get into the bob.
The vibe.
Hey.
The vibe.
Ow.
The vibe.
You want to go first? I feel like you said you had a few.
I do. So, my first bop is Skate by Bia.
Okay, little Bia. If y'all don't know who Bia is the girl that had that verse I'm
on the
not
Russ.
living
What's his name song?
nasty.
What was his name? Russ. His name just Russ.
I like the way she was.
Right.
Yeah. So Bia was the girl in the verse. She kind of sounds like Rihanna to me when she raps.
Yeah, she does. She's an artist that lives. I think she live in LA. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I like her music.
She's
she
cute.
hard.
And she's a cute girl.
Cute. She a pretty girl. So yeah. Shout out to Bia.
Shout out to Bia.
And then Meek Mill came out with a little. He came out with a little mixtape with 4 songs on it.
Oh, okay. That's what everybody was
Called
talking
Quarantine Pack. So he has 4 songs on it, and I really like the song with him and 42 Doug. It's called GTA.
Okay.
So yeah, shout out to Meek.
Shout out to Meek Millie. My bop of the week. I hope I didn't do this one already. I don't think I did. It's a song called All About You by Leon Bridges and Lucky Day. So I'm a huge Lucky Day fan. It was so random. Like, we went to Joe Budden's pool party, I want to say like a year or 2 ago. I can't remember when it was. But like, Joe is so funny. Like,
He's hilarious. And shout out to Joe.
He had fucking Lucky Day perform at his pool party. Like, mind you, pool party's supposed to be turned, and Lucky Day is just in the background singing his ass off. So that was when I was first introduced to him. So I love Lucky Day. He always has fire projects. But yeah, he has a song with Leon Bridges. It's called All About You. So if you on your R&B tip, that's a good song that you definitely need to get into.
Okay.
How do you feel about the Grammy nods?
Lil Baby should have been nominated
for Rap Album of the Year.
Rap Album of the Year and Artist of the Year.
Okay.
Absolutely. Like, I feel like they definitely snubbed him with that.
Summer Walker definitely got snubbed as well, and Teyana Taylor. R&B Album of the Year.
Oh, okay.
You got my bitch fucked up.
You right. No, but wait. No, what album did she come out with this year? Summer Walker?
Yeah.
That was 2019.
It was?
So that was the Grammys that was...
No, not if you have to turn your music in by a certain point. So
because her album came out like, I think it came out like September, October of last year.
It was, so it was too late. So she could probably submit it for this Grammy, is what I'm saying. So yeah. So I think she could submit it for this year. Either way it goes, she was snubbed.
I mean, that was definitely a very, very, very good album.
Teyana Taylor was snubbed as well.
That was a very good album.
Very good album. Wow. Just sleep on the girls. But Chloe and Halle got nominated. Y'all know I'm a Chloe and Halle fan.
Yes.
Shout out to them. Who else got nominated? Meg. Y'all know I'm a hottie.
Meg got nominated.
I think
it was somebody else we was talking about earlier, I think, too, but I can't remember who it was. But yeah, I don't know. The only person that I'm just kind of a little bit upset about is like Lil Baby.
His fans are called...
Because y'all know I love Lil Baby.
I call his fans Babynators. Are you a Babynator?
Do you call them that, or is that what they really called?
I call them that.
Oh, okay.
But I think
I'm not...
You're a Babynator?
No.
Babynator.
I'm not a baby bub. I can't even say it.
It's a Babynator.
A Babynator.
Justin Bieber had Beliebers. Why can't Lil Baby have Babynators?
He can. I'm just not about to be called no fucking Babynator.
You're a Babynator.
Bitch, no the fuck I'm not.
You love Lil Baby.
Bitch, I do love Lil Baby, but bitch, I'm not about to be going around telling people, yeah, I'm a Babynator. Just like you be sounding crazy as fuck talking about I'm a barb.
But barbs are real.
I'm sure the Babynators are too. I just ain't one.
You are a Babynator.
Girl, leave me the fuck alone.
Anyway.
But yeah, I was very upset about that. Are you so other than Teyana Taylor and Summer Walker, are you upset about anybody else not being nominated that you feel like should have been?
Honestly, am I upset? No, because I really don't care like that. I don't care about anything. But
that's a damn shame.
As far as R&B, like I said, I feel like Kalani maybe got snubbed as well because her album was really good. I'm happy Giveon is nominated. That's who I'm rooting for in the category.
I like Giveon.
But honestly, I don't know. All the artists I listen to, I know they wasn't gonna get nominated anyway. So.
But why do you say that?
Because I just
know they the underdog.
I mean, because I listen to that, you know what I'm saying? That's not mainstream. Like Grammys is mainstream.
They could always,
Yeah, I mean, hopefully
Lil Baby
one day.
was not mainstream,
but he's
3 years ago.
But he's mainstream now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so now we're going to get into the questions portion of the show. Make sure you email us at askpoorminds@gmail.com if you want your question answered on the show. We are trying to catch up as much as we can. We're getting to all of y'all, but if you want to skip the line, you must sign up for our Patreon to the top tier membership to the Bottle Poppers. If you're a Bottle Popper Patreon member, then you get to skip the line and get your question answered first. Okay, so let's get into this letter. It says, hey y'all, I love you too. Y'all so beautiful and keep me laughing. Working my abs out and making me skinny. I appreciate y'all. I need friends like you in real life. Okay, I need you to please give me tough love. I know I did ain't shit type of activities. I fell for this married man. Ooh. I didn't know he was married at first, but when I found out, I ain't care. I feel you, sis. Oh, my bad. He don't wear a ring. I came out of a terrible relationship. Okay.
Bitch, read the question.
Okay. I came out of a terrible relationship and he gave me hell of attention. Anyways, I'm done with him. But I need someone to tell me, bitch, stop wasting your time. You ain't getting shit. Not that I wanted to. He's like my homie. You're wasting your time. We fuck when I'm in town or he's here. He don't do anything extra for me. Well, now you lost me, sis. I was with you to that part. He got money. He spoils his wife with his cheating ass. Girl, what they got to do with you? Of course he gonna spoil his wife. I can't believe this. He just buys us food, pays for my gas, and pays for shit whenever we're together, but nothing for real. I do love him. Drea, stop. Oh my God. I do love him, but I'm trying to be logical about this and drop it now. It's been 2 years. I just need someone whose opinion I value to tell me as it is. Thanks. Love y'all. I'll leave my IG so you can decide if I'm cute or not. Stop.
I'm sorry. I fell asleep.
So sis.
Because, bitch, that was some bullshit. She said she wanted tough love, and you telling me to stop, bitch. Now I fell asleep on that bullshit. Cause what the fuck?
Go ahead and say what you gotta say.
Cause what the fuck? What you mean? He's married.
Let me go look
You
at
fucking
that.
on him. He ain't giving you no money. And if you cute, I'm about to be even more mad. I'm about to be even more pissed off. Pull it up. Pull it up.
She is cute.
Girl, I would have thought this.
Yo, you are actually really fucking beautiful too. That's
Girl, you lucky we don't be having a
crazy.
live studio audience, because I would have threw this. What about a let you?
Oh yeah, you're beautiful, girl.
You tripping.
Yeah, you really tripping.
I just feel like,
baby,
yes,
she in Paris cutting up.
You are a beautiful girl. You gotta know your worth. You know what I mean? Like, niggas, I feel like I be sounding like a tape recorder saying this because I say it so much, but niggas gon' always do the bare minimum. Mm-hmm. Niggas love to do the bare minimum.
To me, I'm not promoting fucking married men. That is not what I'm saying. But if you're gonna fuck a married man, sis, you need to be having bills paid.
First of all, you don't need to be fucking nobody's
husband. That's what I said. You don't. But
I will. But again, Lex is right. You know what I mean? Because of course we don't be trying to judge y'all or whatever. You gotta live your life how you see fit. So it's like if you are gonna be fucking a married man, she is right, bitch. At least get some money. You just letting this nigga pump and dump you. That's wild as fuck.
And he be spoiling his wife.
And you said he got money and shit too. Like, you would have to be paying me hush money. I need some hush money.
Not the hush money.
Yeah.
She's still not gonna shut up.
I probably still a tell. But I'm still need my coin though.
I'm fucking dead. Okay, so yeah, you gotta leave this situation alone. He's not gonna leave his wife. Nothing is gonna come from it. I was gonna say, like I said, I was gonna be like, okay, at least you getting your things, but you're not even getting shit from it, sis. All you getting is some wet ass. Move on.
Yeah, that's crazy. Dang it, you just so pretty, girl. That's unfortunate.
That's crazy.
That's what's unfortunate about it.
All right. Go ahead.
So yeah, next question. Getting a BDB, being a BBW.
Oh,
Hi, Drea and Lex. I love listening to y'all. I'm a BBW and I want a BDB. I often hear y'all giving advice on getting a BDB, but never in the I think we read this before. I think this was...
Oh, she had sent this Patreon member. Oh, we did.
Okay, sorry, y'all. Never mind.
Oop.
Next question.
My bad.
He told me to stop giving him head. Hey, y'all. My name is Kayla. I'm 21 years old, and I'm a huge fan of the show. I'm going to try to keep this short. So, I'm at this dude crib. We hook up every now and then, maybe twice a month, casual type shit. We're in his living room doing the obvious, and his phone rings. It was his cousins that he hadn't heard from in a while or something like that. So, we stop, and he answers the phone. He's talking to his cousin, and I just had the urge to suck his dick while he was on the phone. I always found that sexy, and I wanted to try it on him. He actually got a call from his mom a previous time during our sessions, but I thought it would be kind of weird to suck his dick while he was on the phone with his mom. Anyways, I go to suck his dick, but he pulls away. I try one more time, the nigga literally pushed me away and told me to stop. I really felt some type of way. Like, what guy doesn't want their dick sucked while they're on the phone? My whole mood was killed, and I literally, while he was still on the phone, got dressed and grabbed my keys. We got into an argument, him saying, how you gonna get mad that I don't want you giving me head while I'm on the phone? What the fuck? I left anyway and kind of stopped talking to him. Looking back on it, do you guys think I overreacted and should I have respected his wishes? I don't know. Fuck him.
Okay, so this is, it's funny because I do that too sometimes.
I be doing it too.
But if a guy tells you stop, that has nothing to do with you. It depends. Like, if he's on the phone and it's not an important phone call, he'll probably let you do it. maybe the phone call was something important and he wanted to focus on the phone call. I definitely think you overreacted.
Right.
Because, like, I've been with Rapper Bay before and I was, like, trying to suck his. He was like, girl, get your ass up off me.
No, yeah, that's definitely happened to me before, too. Because I think sometimes niggas be having, like, serious conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you getting your dick sucked and you start feeling good, you probably can't fight.
He gonna be on the phone.
He can't fight the urge, you know what I mean, to moan and shit. So that's probably why he wanted you to stop. I don't think that you should have stopped talking to him because of it, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think it has nothing to do with you, girl. He was probably just trying to have a serious
it's
conversation.
not that your head
His grandma
wrecked or
probably
nothing.
just died and they talking about, oh, Shirley
Why
gone.
would you wish that on that man?
I'm not saying something like that could have happened. They could be like, Shirley died and he on the phone like,
That was a bad example.
and they're like, Shirley is dead. Why are you grunting? So
Yeah, I definitely think that you should probably, talk to him. Because I don't think that's a reason to stop talking to him.
yeah, that's definitely not a reason not to talk to nobody. Like I said, that's been done to me plenty of times, but I
Right.
didn't take it to heart. Nigga was just on the phone trying to get something done.
Right.
Okay, so this one says, is my best friend really my best friend or is it just a title? Hey ladies, let's get straight to the point. I'd like to stay anonymous. I'm 21 years old and I have this friend who I've been friends with for over 6 years. Lately, I've been feeling like she tries to throw the BFF title down my throat because although I am an amazing friend to her, she is not one to me. Energy is never reciprocated. Whenever she needs me, I'm there for her with no hesitation. I'm there when she's going through hard times and need a shoulder to lean on and throughout all of her accomplishments. But whenever I need her for advice and emotional support or want to share good news with her, she becomes very dismissive and nonchalant. It bothers me so much because I'm the type that takes my friendships very serious, considering that I'm a lot younger than my siblings. And I've always wished I had a sister my age. I definitely addressed how I felt to her a few times, and each time she disregarded everything I said to talk about herself. And every time I try to distance myself, she comes to me on some, I miss my BFF shit. What would you guys do in a situation like this? Should I cut her off? I appreciate you ladies so much. Keep grinding, queens. And I attached a photo of me. So this is
The
what she
poor
looks
girls
like.
be cute.
They do be cute. Look at them. Okay.
We see you.
I feel like
that
this.
hoe off.
Yeah,
Y'all know that's what I was gonna say. Come on now, y'all know the drill.
I feel like this because y'all know me. I'm the communicator. So the fact that you've tried to communicate with her and she still kind of brushed things under the rug. One thing about me, I'm gonna try to tell you something, but I'm gonna try to tell you something you get really one time.
Yeah.
Once I told you how I feel about something and you continuously do that shit, that lets me know you don't give a fuck about what I got going on and what I have to say. So you already told her how you felt and she didn't take it in consideration and she doesn't want to change. Let's move on.
Yeah, I agree with that. I wouldn't just, and I've never just cut one of my friends off without having a conversation to them prior about the things that bother me. You know what I mean? But yeah, if the person is still doing the same shit, she don't give a fuck. She don't value our friendship. She just don't want you to stop fucking with her. And that's why she be trying to throw around the BFF title and shit. Because people be knowing that they trash
They be
people.
manipulative.
Yeah, people be knowing that they trash people and then be trying to make you feel bad because you done peeped it and you moving different.
Right.
You know what I mean? So fuck that hoe. Cut her ass out. What?
Why so harsh?
Cause that's what she is. She fucks that hoe because she's an unsupported friend. She said when she be telling her stuff and she be needing the advice, the bitch be all nonchalant and shit. Fuck
And
that
yeah,
hoe.
and to me,
she not a good friend.
I think what a lot of people need to realize that sometimes people grow apart and that's okay though.
Yeah, that's
like I
cool.
feel like a lot of my friends that I was friends with at like 22, 23, we're not friends anymore, but we still cool. But sometimes people just outgrow each other. Y'all may be just interested in different things and y'all are in different chapters in your life. So it's okay to move on from a friendship.
Life's too short to be friends with hoes that really don't like you, low-key.
Yeah.
And I feel like, to me, that kind of sound like that too. Because why would you not be being supportive of your friend?
Yeah, that's crazy. You got the next one
Yes.
pulled up?
Next question. Flued out etiquette.
Ooh.
Hey, Drea and Lex. I'm a listener from London. So last year I went to Accra. Is it Accra in Ghana? Or Accra?
I don't know.
I don't
just
know.
suck the dick. I don't know how to say it.
Bitch.
Come on now.
For Christmas, it's not like Lego, so I know Lex will know when I say it's... No, she said it's a lot like Lego, so I know Lex will know when I say it was litty. The place was full of BDBs, low-key. Before that trip, I had never had a guy buy me anything more than a Michael Kors watch. I was on some real independent type shit and never allowed a man to buy me anything. I had random niggas begging to pay for my food in restaurants. Now I got a Dior saddle and a little Gucci purse for free.
Ooh.
And I didn't have to give up the WAP either.
Queen.
Anyways, in Ghana, I met a guy from New York and we got to talking. I think he's what you guys would call a scammer. A few months back, I saw on his IG story that he's ready to go back to Ghana, so I messaged him to let him know I will be going this December also. And straight away, he said he would pay for my ticket. I let him buy the ticket, and come to find out, he spent £500 on the ticket from a low budget airline. The flight I was ready to buy with my own money was going to be £800 minimum. Am I being ungrateful? I didn't ask him to pay for the flight he offered. I'm just disappointed it was with a low budget airline. But my friend said because he's American, he wouldn't know what the best airlines will be. So she's suggesting that I upgrade to business class, but I'm still mad that I even had to do that. So now I'm ready to go to Ghana in December, I guess. So because he paid for my ticket, am I wrong for wanting to find more BDBs once I get to Ghana? He already knows I'm going to stay with my girls regardless. Or do I have to stay loyal to him because I didn't ask for him to pay for my ticket at all? He offered. Thank you for answering my question. This is me. I know you like to see what the listeners look like.
Damn, the girls is bad today.
Oh, I didn't see. My
Look
phone
at
not
her.
loading.
She is gorgeous.
Oh, she is. She cute. We got some cute listeners.
I know. Girl, fuck
Y'all
that
be
nigga.
cutting up.
Go get you some dick, girl.
Yeah, I say, I feel like, first of all, you don't got to be loyal to that nigga just because he booked your flight.
But I will say this.
I think you should link with him and
think you should
hang with
definitely
him. I
link with him and
definitely
have
don't
fun.
think you should just ghost the nigga because he booked a flight that's cheaper than what you was gonna book for yourself. I do think that that's fucked up. But I feel like as far as like when you say loyalty, I don't think you have to spend all of your time.
Yeah, you
with
don't have
him.
to be up under him the whole entire trip because I know the BDB is gonna be out there, sis, and you
Right.
don't want to miss out on the bigger bag.
Right.
But honestly, I feel like a lot of times, I will say that him being American, he probably didn't know it was a low budget airline. He probably just picked the lowest ticket price that he saw. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you don't really know what airlines are good or bad in other countries.
Right. I agree.
So I would say he probably just got the cheapest flight and didn't know and wasn't really paying attention. But
I would tell him that I upgraded my flight and then ask him for the money.
Yeah, that's what I did on my trip to Miami because I told you that nigga had me fucked up on my Miami trip. I talked about it on the Patreon. But also my friend told me that as well. She was like, bitch, you gotta let these niggas know. And I damn sure started letting these niggas know, like, I don't sit at the back of the plane when I book myself flights. Mm-hmm. So you think you about to have me on the back of the plane on Spirit when you find me something? No. So it's okay with letting a man know what you want. Because guess what? If he want to fuck with you enough, he gonna do it. And if he don't, another nigga will.
I agree. I just feel like you just need to have a conversation with him and kind of just let him know, like, hey, you know, I upgraded my seat on my flight or whatever, and it was this amount of money. Can you give me the money back? And I'm sure he shouldn't have a problem with it if he a real BDB.
If he a real BDB,
but that's how you be finding out. That's how you weed out the real from the fake.
The real from the
fake. You gotta say shit, because if a nigga is not a real BDB, he gonna be, he gonna be like, damn, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. She want $300 more?
He gonna pull out them
penny
ones.
He gonna be penny pinching.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so thank y'all for the questions this week. That was 4, right?
That was 4 questions.
What
are you gonna sing this week?
I'm gonna sing something real quick. Make it real quick. This is for you.
This is for me?
Yeah, you
requested this. Dedicated to me. Oh, okay.
Hey, Dre, baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money. So tell us what that means. Tell the people what I got your money means.
No.
Drea thought that the reason she was saying
it's been nice talking to you guys. We'll see y'all next week. Bye y'all.
I was about to tell it all.
Messy ass bitch.
Oh shit, that was a good episode.
All right, cut.
I'm crying.